Hey guys, I want to talk a bit about this campaign as I will periodically hop on Il2 Sturmovik and test a collector's plane or just do a campaign. I'll give you details of the campaign in the first part of the video, and in the second one we'll take a look at the first 4 missions so you have a rough idea of what to expect if you buy this. And of course we'll talk about the LA5 Series 8 collector's plane that is required for this campaign. The time frame of this is August 24th to October 28th, 1942. The duration is the usual 15 missions and the average playtime it's roughly around 8 hours. I suspect it will be more than that because you will fail some missions and need to apply them again, you know. On August 23rd, the forward German troops reached the northern outskirts of Stalingrad. A massive bombardment of the city began while the German 4th Panzer Army fought its way from the southwest. This is where you come in as a senior pilot. You will take part in the most intense period of defense of the city. You'll mostly fight against superior enemy air forces. Now, all this sounds good and all, but let's see how's the plane before talking about everything else. I'll alternate between the plane and the campaign, by the way. It was the first time I've flown this plane, so basically I had no idea what I was doing, but opening everything fully didn't overheat my engine and my oil, but I think I sacrificed around 50 kilometers per hour of the top speed by doing that for obvious reasons. We'll talk about this a bit later. So the outlet and inlet cowl shutters, oil radiator, mixture and RPM set to 100%. Don't care about the performance. The creator of this campaign gets an A+ from me because it starts you on the runway in every mission, skipping that obnoxious taxiing in this game, which is a pain because the airfields where you can see the runway, yeah, it is just a pain to taxi because most of the time I have no clue where's the then runway. Now during takeoff this plane is a bit twitchy, meaning it needs rather soft rudder inputs. After the LA5 gets some speed, the initial right rudder input can be eased, so I can say the takeoff is hard, but it needs some soft hands and feet for sure. Now, this plane is supposed to be a beast on the deck, being one of the faster planes of its generation down low, but I'll fly it in this configuration I talked about earlier, with everything fully open, so I don't cook it, because it happened to me a couple of times and I said, screw that. But was the oil radiator, by the way, in that instance. As for the armament of this aircraft, the 2 Schwach 20mm cannons are very good. I enjoy them more than the weapons of the BF-109, for example. They seem more competent. They might suck at snap shooting due to the obvious low projectile speed and low rate of fire, but if you land a few hits on something, it's dead. I mean, it's game over. So it's so easy to start fire with these things, it's incredible. It feels like other planes don't have incendiary rounds in their belts or something. The 170 ammo count is set though, so you kinda need to be conservative with the trick. Short bursts and don't overkill a target. If you suspect it will crash at some point, just stop shooting it. I think I let go a few enemy bombers because of that, but whatever, it's okay. Now the campaign. The first 3 missions are sending you to shoot down some heavier planes, so you can do them with no engine management, like I just explained. The most important thing is to open the oil radiator or the engine will cook itself. First mission, take 2. I still don't realize the damn thing is closed by default, but I just reduced the throttle, so it cools off eventually. These HS-129 ground attack are not that fast anyway, especially on the deck where the LA5 is in its element. I start following one, but I come in from a weird angle and he doesn't make it easier, so I pull the stick quite hard. I only have this snapshot and I don't think I hit it at all and leave that guy to one of my comrades because it's his kill after all. There are plenty of fish in the sea anyway, just need to pick a target and go for it. And look at that, Fritz is ground pounding like there's no tomorrow. Time to say hello. Then I see another one who is trying to rejoin his mates. I believe he's slow and leaks fuel or something. I just need to finish the job. A short burst and he's in flames. Jesus, bro, these cannons. Then I go follow the waypoints, hoping for more action, but nothing happens, so I go land. No idea what I'm supposed to be doing when I touch down. If you can give me any tips, I'll gladly apply them in my next sortie. Well, at least I'm down. Mission complete, what can I say? In the second mission, me together with 5 other LA5s are tasked with covering Stalingrad, patrolling the area between Gavrilovka and Krasnoar Maze at a height of 4 kilometers. In this campaign, the aircraft modifications are locked, so you can't get a better engine that allows you to boost forever. After takeoff, I join my flight lead the best I can and start climbing with them. We see 9 Heinkel HE-111 high altitude bombers. We are 6, so I plan on shooting down at least 2 of them. And yeah, look, one is already going down. Nice. I'm going for the leading pack as I don't think any of us is targeting those guys anyway. And another one is going down. Nice. I'm so wobbly with my controls, but somehow I managed to put one down. I'm pretty confident that one is done. And I'm going back. No point chasing these guys around. Now, let's see how this landing. The same story, really. I can't plan this thing for the life of me. Actually, it's a bit better, but I still overturned the plane too much with the rudder on the ground. In the third mission, I took off and saw a pair of Junkers 52 transport planes, also known as Iron Annie, flying low, and I just had to do it. I don't even know if those were my objective. The boost in this plane lasts for 5 minutes without the engine upgrade, so use it sparingly. Ooh, and the guy is done. Again. These guns. Then I resume the mission, go through the waypoints, reach the airfield and land. Well, land is an overstatement as I can't seem to be able to land this thing properly. Yeah, this is how I land, and this is pretty good as the propeller is still intact, so that's my benchmark. The fourth and final mission I'll talk about in this video is the point where shit hits the fan in this campaign. It's an interesting and unexpected mission, here's why. We take off with one other LA5 and 2 others in the air already. We have only 160 liters of fuel, which is pretty bad because this thing is going through that amount pretty fast. So we are supposed to go up to 2500 meters and look for trouble. Realistically, you want to be at 3000 for this, trust me. You should have enough time to climb that high until you engage. In this mission you are heavily outnumbered. Once you go through the clouds you can clearly see the furball. You still have some time to climb before you have to level off and gain some speed, but not much. Just have fun once there, but be careful if you have no skills like me. The BF-109 will just make a short work of your wooden plane, you know. The fact that this plane back visibility is shit doesn't help in that aspect either. I managed to finish one BF-109, then had to go land. But realistically, you should go land faster. You'll see why in a bit. So I'm almost at the last waypoint, but look at the fuel. I reduced the RPM and throttle as I need to slow down anyway, and nobody is chasing me. And the engine stops on 1 kilometer off the airfield. God damn it, bro. And the mission doesn't count, even if I do a pretty good belly landing, you know. By the way, if you want to go land and have a BF-109 on your tail, to shake him off you need to boost, and so make sure nobody is following you when you return home, or you'll end up with no fuel for real. That is, if you start the return journey home when you see the message, you know, that's already too late. I plan on returning way faster next time I try the mission. So yeah, I will return home before the message, because you just need more fuel, you know. And this is it with the Iron campaign, guys and girls. It's pretty good if you are into this, but it's nothing special besides what I mentioned at the start of the video. You can just play the career mode instead of these campaigns, as long as they don't offer something unique with voice acting or over the radio or perhaps other stuff. It's almost the same as the career experience. The videos are kinda slow lately because of the stuff happening in my life, but I'll be back on kicking in a few weeks. In the meantime, take a look at this campaign I covered for Il2 a while back, or these two aircraft first impressions. I always come back to this game as it's the only World War II sim with a lot of content I really like, as this year's falls short of that content sadly. Until next time, take care and see ya.